you spend too much money on?
Oh, wow.
Ibiza in Spain.
I'm here on Wall Street, and today I'm gonna ask millionaires, what's your financial guilty pleasure? What's your name and what do you do for a living?
John Appleby, and I'm a financial advisor for Charles Schwab.
How long have you been in the industry for?
About 6 years.
How much do you make per year?
Right now it's about 180.
What's a financial guilty pleasure?
Well, I bought a boat, so I would say probably that.
How much was that?
About 80 grand. It wasn't that much.
You save up for it or you making payments?
I saved about half, and then the rest I make payments on.
How do you keep yourself accountable when it comes to saving?
I use like a tracker through my company, so you can put in, expenses, retirement goals, your asset allocation, all that stuff. So if you just look at that every now and then, you'll be good.
Would you recommend an advisor to everyone?
Probably not people who are advisors, but definitely everybody else.
And what are you headed off to do right now?
Watch the new Dragon Ball Z movie.
I will punch you if you fucking ask me a weird question.
What's your name?
Ted.
And what do you do for a living, Ted?
I actually own right there, Wall Street Cantina, sideshow. It's gonna be called Fiction, and I own Guilt nightclub in town.
Were you always a business guy?
I think so. I started out in this business. I've been in this business for 40 years now. Pretty old. Started out as a barback, bartender, manager, assistant manager, district manager, owner.
What are some key skills that helped you become successful?
I always treated my bosses or the owner's money as it was mine. So I pinched pennies, I watched things, I made sure costs were right, and I got lucky and some guys saw that and they invested in me, and here I am.
And what is your financial guilty pleasure?
I like to travel. Not too many vices. Vices in this business will kill you.
What's been your favorite trip so far?
Ibiza in Spain. We went there 3 or 4 summers in a row back in the early 2000s and took a whole group of guys up there, and what happens there stays there. So.
All right, guys, sorry. If you're confused on where we're at, we're on Wall Street in Orlando, Florida. So it's not clickbait. Like, what do you spend too much money for like a video? What's your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Justin Booty. I'm a criminal defense attorney.
How long have you been in the industry for?
About 6 years.
How well do you feel like you manage your money?
I feel like I manage it pretty well. Sometimes I may spend a little frivolously.
What's your financial guilty pleasure?
Oh, wow. May go out a little too much, to de-stress. I eat out a lot, but I should probably be cooking more.
Do you save money?
I try to. I'm trying to buy a house.
Excuse me. What's your name and how old are you?
Akeen Lewis, 21.
And where are you interning right now?
SitePlan, a software company that does solutions for renters and businesses.
What's your role? Like, what's the title?
Server engineering intern.
What was your networking story to get to this internship?
I applied to other places, but my girlfriend, from one of her coworkers and friends, works at SitePlan, and we met through each other, and we're super close friends now, so he recommended me here, and I liked it more than anyone else.
Step 1, get a girlfriend. How much do you make at this internship?
15 an hour. It's not crazy, but I'm happy with it.
What is your financial guilty pleasure?
Clothes. I'll buy a lot of different shirts from Uniqlo and stuff when I have a couple extra dollars.
Oh, Uniqlo, that's the brand. You watch anime?
Yes, I'm a huge weeb, of course, yeah.
All right, guys, sorry, he wasn't a millionaire, but I thought he might be a good role model for some of you watching. So no promises. I'm not straight up asking people, are you a millionaire right off the bat? What are your names and what do you do for a living?
Athena, and I'm a food runner.
I'm Miguel, sales supervisor.
How much do you make?
Not enough.
What does rent look like?
Like one bed is almost like $2,000 now.
What's something you wish you knew earlier about finance?
The people that are around you really affect your perspective in finance.
Can you tell me about that experience?
I was putting my money in the wrong investments. I'm learning. I'm still a beginner, still a baby.
Me too, man. Me too. That's why I'm here asking people. What is your financial guilty pleasure?
I like to shop.
What's your favorite store?
Actually, Spencer's. I'm a choker girl, cups, chokers, all that good stuff. So, yeah.
That'd be the place.
My name's Marty, and I run the claims department for an insurance company.
What's your salary looking like?
Good.
Good. For like a young professional, what's your best networking tip?
That's a good question because I hire a lot of people out of school. I do look at grades. That's probably the most important
They look
thing.
at grades.
If they have a story to tell and their grades aren't great, that's okay. Meaning they worked their way through school, they were very active at school. As to networking, be nice to everyone. You don't know whose office you'll show up in. Your resume should speak for itself. And if you get an interview, be prepared to ask questions, show some interest in the company, and have energy. People who are very cerebral, who sit there, never do well in interviews. It's the people of high energy levels.
What's something you wish you knew growing up about money?
Max out on your 401k as soon as you can. At the end, it adds up.
What is your financial guilty pleasure?
I spend on my family. That's really it. I don't spend on myself too much.
It's a winning answer.
Maybe going to a Met game. That's about it.
And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go down and hit the subscribe button. Follow Ashleigh and I's journey as we try to pay for our wedding by using YouTube AdSense. I'm gonna put it up right here. I don't know how close we are to the goal, but hope you guys learned something from the video and maybe got a laugh or two out of it. Maybe. We'll see. Peace.